Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? And welcome to my Christmas Eve shave before I go to Christmas Eve church service, and then I've got work tonight, so I'm going to get a shave in before all that gets going. Got me a little sleep today, and among dealing with Teddy. I'm not used to having a puppy around, and this Teddy, as y'all saw the other day, is a Jack Russell mix. I don't know how much of a mix he is, but he's got a lot of Jack Russell in it. You can tell looking at him, and he's just nuts. Of course, you know, like I said, I'm not used to having a puppy around, so that could be part of it. But anyway, I got a good cup of coffee going here. This is a store brand dark roast, no chicory. There's something I bought to see if it was any good, and it's okay. I'm going to drink it up because I don't like wasting stuff. It's not a bad coffee by any means, but it's definitely not a good chicory coffee. Okay. Well, today's shave. Someone had mentioned Musgo reel the other day, and it just so happens that I've got some Musgo reel. This is the, I guess this is the original. I don't know. It doesn't really say. I've got another one that's in a more of a brownish tube. This is the oak moss, I guess I was told. I don't know. But this is the Musgo reel from Portugal, and I've got just a little bit of the original. Classic, I think, yeah, classic scent aftershave from Musgo reel here. I think that's enough to use today. Now the question was the other day, is the aftershave the same scent as the shave soap? Yeah, I think they're close. I don't know, I can't really tell scents that well, but they're close to the one in the white. It's nowhere near the one in the brownish looking, which is this one, by the way. It's nowhere near like what this one is, but it is like the original here in the white. I keep saying original. I don't know if that's original. But anyway, these are basically the same. They go really good together. So we're going to use my Reknoted Ever Ready 300 that I reknotted quite a while back with a golden nib silver tip badger. Really good brush. I really enjoy it. And for a razor today, the 1914 Ever Ready. This is the one that a lot of people call the little ladder catchers, although I don't consider them a ladder catcher because they got the cap that closes and everything, but they still retain the little kind of shape here of the ladder catcher more than when they moved into the actual, you know, 1912s. So you can see it's got more of a rounded, where the 1912 there was more of a squared or whatever, however you want to describe it. So anyway, to put a blade in one of these, the top lifts back instead of, it doesn't actually have the, you know, pivot in the back there like the 1912s, and it's got two little holders in here, and you slide the blade in up against the stops. This one's got the nice big stops. I think that makes this a later model than an earlier model. And then we just make sure everything's lined up here behind the stops, and it is. And that's how you load a 1914 Ever Ready, made by the American Safety Razor Company, according to the inside of it there. This one's not a bad looking one. It's got the old square handle on it, and Ever Ready written there on the back and all. Patent date and everything is on it, March 24th, 1914. Why we call it a 1914. Alrighty, well, let's get this show on the road. Like I said, Christmas Eve. I've already done my Christmas stuff with the family, so all that's out of the way. I'll go to work tonight, and then I'll be off tomorrow night. And Wednesday morning we'll start the training for the new stuff. Woo. So we're just going to dab a little cream on here. Dab a little cream on here. Dab a little cream under here. That particular technique, I think it was Jeff over at the Shave Den that talked about doing it that way. I think he used to go by the name Crackstar. I think he had to change because something happened with his account. But anyway, that's how he would talk about putting the cream on. He put the 3 dots, one on each cheek and under your chin. And away you go. And as you can see, it works quite well. Portugal has some really nice shave creams. Bulgaria does also, by the way. If you haven't tried any of the Bulgarian creams, I would definitely say give them a try. The Musgo reel is definitely a top my list type cream. Just those little dabs we put on, we're gonna get enough lather to do a bunch of work. Alright, so it's a little thick. Well, gee, we're not bowl lathering, so how do we thin it out if we're not bowl lathering where we can adjust the lather? You add a little water to the brush, just like that. Just dip the tips of water in. And look at what you come up with. Look at that really nice looking lather there. Smells really great. Scent has nothing to do with performance, but not gonna knock the scent. Alright. There we go. All she wrote. Got a really nice lather from a really nice feeling brush. And that's a Treet blade with, I don't know, 3 or 4 shaves on it. This one is either 3 or 4 or 4 and 5, I never remember. Whatever it is, it's still doing a really good job. 1914, a very nice razor. I like the 1914 a good bit better personally than I do the 1924s. And I know there's a lot of people that prefer the 24, and that's fine. They're not a bad razor, also known as the shovel head, but I think the 14 is better than the 24 personally. With both of them, they're razors, so they'll give you a good shave as long as you're not damaged. Razor to razor, blade to blade. There we go. Good first pass. Boy, it feels nice. Always nice after you've been laying around in bed all day, which I have been since I worked last night. And then I was up and down with the puppy. I live alone, so I'm not used to all the noises that puppies make and things like that. And plus I'm worried about getting him, make sure he's good and housebroke, so I take him out probably more often than I really need to. But anyway, in among all that, I still got some sleep. But after you get up after a good day of sleep, it's just nice to have a nice warm water shave. I mean, cold water is great. You make an iced tea. I'm more of a coffee guy though. Maybe that's why I like warm water better than cold water, because I'm more of a hot coffee guy. I don't know. Could be. Okay. Gesundheit, Daddy. If that was a sneeze. So we're going to come across the grain. Notice how easily the 14 here maneuvers, just like anything else. You can just go all over the place. We'll run it to go this way, and like we usually do, when we get right up here, we're going to come up and go back this way across the grain. Right back under that ear. And we're going to have a really, really nice shave there. You know, I don't usually, when I'm shaving, I'm not really doing product reviews a lot of time. I guess I mostly just want to show different razors and show how the different creams and stuff work, I guess. I don't really do reviews. But the Musgo reel is really nice. Now these were given to me. I didn't have to buy them. Corto, good buddy of mine, shave buddy of mine, sent them to me. And so I don't know how affordable they are or aren't. Hadn't looked at it, to tell you the truth. But they're really, really nice creams. If you like a nice scent, they've got a little cream on my glasses there. They've got a nice scent to them, and they lather easy, and it's a good lather. So there you go. That's the review part of this whole thing. And we're going to splash on our witch hazel, which I need to remember to buy some more witch hazel again. I'm out. Although I think I should still have some in a bottle somewhere. I, however, cannot find that bottle. Go figure. So apparently I used it and didn't think about it. So anyway, here we go. We'll run back under here. Get under here like we normally do. if you have problems getting a good clean finish and you want to try something, if you haven't tried buffing, do a little buffing. Just nice little short strokes. Doesn't take a lot of pressure. In fact, you can buff all the way under your chin here if you need to. And that may help you a lot of times. You need to come down through here and do a little bit. And that's buffing. So maybe, you know, if you're having some issues, maybe buffing will help you out. Alright, we're going to come in here and make sure we got our goatee all cleaned up. Because I hate to get out somewhere and feel that my goatee's not cleaned up like it should be. Edged, I guess is the word. But there we go. I think I already came down in front of that ear, but it's shaven so it doesn't hurt anything. 1914 Ever Ready. Little leather catcher. Not bad stuff at all. Not bad stuff at all. And if anybody was wondering, the brick house cigar that I was saying I was going to have on the way to work last night was excelente. I got there a little bit early and was able to sit, finish up my cigar before my supervisor got there to train me on the site. I had never worked on that site before. So it was excelente. Tonight is going to be a Nat Sherman. And I don't know if I've smoked a Nat Sherman before. Like I said, Kojak smoked Nat Sherman cigarettes. But I don't know if I've ever had a Nat Sherman cigar or not. So that should be pretty fun tonight. We're going to splash on a little bit of the Musgo Real. I believe this came from Alan, from Arizona. If I remember correctly, he had sent me some stuff many moons ago. I've had it quite a while. And it might not be the exact same scent as the shave cream, but it is definitely complimentary. You can tell it's got some moisturizer to it. And I don't usually worry a whole lot about moisturizers, but it definitely doesn't hurt. But it's definitely a very classy, what I would call classy scent. Of course, you know, I think Aqua Velva Ice Blue is pretty classy. But, you know, that's just kind of me. So there we go. And we've already been doing the whole Merry Christmas thing. Well, this is Christmas Eve, and by the time I get back, it'll be Christmas. And hopefully y'all are having a good one. And if I've missed saying Merry Christmas to you, Merry Christmas. And I'll try to catch up tonight at Toast. It's originalsafety2.com. Don't forget about Toast. That's that little website over there, that little forum, where all we do is single edge and injector razors. There's all kinds of stuff over there about the 1914 there. And the other single edge and injector razor. So pop over sometime and say hello. We got a guest area there if you don't actually want to sign up, but you want to ask a question or ask for some information on something you want to know. Find the guest board over there and ask away. We'll be happy to help you out with that too. Alrighty. Well, on that note, and since we got our good old brush here cleaned out, I was going to show you when I dry my brush, I wash my brush out, get soap out of it, and then I dry it. And yeah, I'm swirling it on a rag to dry it. Been doing that ever since I had this brush, and that's been quite a while, and it ain't, you know, doesn't really hurt anything to swirl a brush. You don't got to paint it all the time. You sit there and swirl it, it'll be just fine. Alright, so there we go. Have a great evening wherever you are. If it's warm, stay cool. If it's cool, stay warm. Stay safe. Happy shaves. Good night.